So to make these crackers, you will have received in your kit a piece of cardstock like that, and I will have cut out all the areas that need to be cut out and folded and scored. So that's what you have, a piece of cardstock like that. You'll get 8 pieces of square like that. So that eventually will be stuck here, 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 and then another 4 down at the bottom. So here, 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 and here. And then you'll have 4 pieces this side. Now the coloured cardstock that you've got, the pretty cardstock, I'm going to use this side of it, but actually it does have another side. So you could turn yours over and you could have one going like that, one going like that, one like that, and one like that, and the same with these. Or you could have all the spots, if that's what you've got on the back of yours, or all the pretty like leaves. Today I'm going to actually put mine on all the same, but for you can make yours as unique as you would like it to make. So if I just pop those to one side, so take these off as well. So on this piece of cardstock, you'll see you've got a wide piece, a wide piece, a wide piece, a wide piece, and then you'll have a slimmer, skinnier piece. So on that skinny piece, with so if you see the other side, you'll see there's a lot more grooves on it, on this one. You might be able to see that better. So that's the inside, so those grooves are covered up, so you've got a smoother outside, if you can see that. Got smoother that side than the bumps that side. So what you're going to do is, with the smooth side facing up, you're going to pop that down, and with the double-sided tape, because this is just to make these crackers, all you need is this cardstock, some liquid glue. I use Tombow. It's a very good multi-purpose glue. Sticks anything. You don't need an awful lot of it. But to make the crackers stronger, I always use double-sided tape to actually put them together. So what you want to do is you want to find the end of your tape, and then where you see the seam there, not on the seam, but just the other side of the seam, you want to run a line of tape like that. Okay, so I'm back. You also need a pair of scissors. So you only go up to that line there and cut it. So if you see what I've done between that score line there and that score line there, and just the other side of that score line there. And then what you're going to do is you're going to get some more tape, and you're going to go from that score line there up to the end, exactly the same place, and cut that off. And you're going to go exactly the same this end as well. So you're going to go up to that score line. So you don't put tape on these bits here. So what I would say is, once you've put that tape on there, I would then get your long pieces, whichever side you're going to use, get your liquid glue, and you only need a small amount. So what I do is it going to come out? Yes. So don't put it right to the very edges, because if it squishes out, you've got a bit of a mess to clear up on the cardstock. So then what you do is you pop, you can start from this end, so you just leave yourself a little border of the plain green all the way around. So you've got like a bit like a picture frame. So it'll be like your pretty paper is inside the picture frame of the cardstock. So you've got an even. So you do that on all the pieces, all the large pieces. Oh, doesn't want to come out. Okay, so back with a new thing of glue as the other one ran out. So again, you just put a small amount all the way round, and you do that to all the pieces all the large pieces first. So again, use this like a picture, as if it's a picture within a frame. And with liquid glue, it's a bit more forgiving. So if you haven't got it quite right, you can move it around for a small amount of time. If you use tape, you can't move that. Once it's stuck, it's stuck. So that's why we tend to use liquid glue for this sort of thing. I've never found liquid glue is quite strong enough for actual holding the cracker together, because it depends, I suppose, what you're going to put in the cracker. I suppose if it's just sweets or something, then maybe liquid glue would hold it, but I've always preferred to use double-sided glue just to actually hold the whole cracker together. Decorating the cracker is, you only really need this liquid glue. So I'll just quickly put this on. So you're doing all those the same, so you've got a nice little picture frame around the outside edge, and push it down. See, if you put too much glue on, when you go to push that down like that, it squashes out the edges, and then it's quite tricky to get the glue off. So it's always less is more, as they say. So then you take these little pieces, and you're going to do exactly the same as you've done there. So you're going to put the liquid glue on the back, make a little picture frame all the way around, and you're going to do put 4 on that side, all within the score lines, not over the score lines, all within the score lines. So you've got your picture frame like that. I'll just do one for you, and then you'll be able to see. But again, you only need a little bit. It's only a little square. So you just pop that. Looks. I have some clients who come and they like it to be exactly so. I tend to eyeball things like this. You can eyeball that's pretty much the same as that width all the way around. There is nothing wrong in paper craft. If you cut a piece of paper wrong, or you feel like you have, use it in a different way. Don't throw it away, just use it in a different way. If your ink pad, for instance, has leaked or something, then put a butterfly on it, anything, a rhinestone, which is like a little jewel. It'll just make the card ping and come to life, and nobody will know that there's a little bit of glue on the bottom of there that shouldn't be there. Because nothing's wrong. Nobody knows what was in your head when you designed your card. So everybody's so grateful to get like a handmade cracker or whatever it is you're going to make. So I just do these 4 here. Okay, so now your cracker should look like this, with the tape there on the thinner bits, and then all these. So then you turn it over, so you've got the inside facing you. You fold that one in, and you fold that one over, and you'll see that it covers, it joins exactly to the tape, along the tape and along the tape. So what you need to do now is, with that folded in, you take the top piece off, so you've got your tape all showing now. So you take this top one off, and you take this top one off. So you've got all your tape showing. Then you just close this top one over onto the tape, and you see that the score lines there will match up to the score lines there, all the way down, and then those will match there, those will match there, and then where the join is, you usually put that at the bottom, and then this bit here, those bits go in. So when you come to do this, those bits go in. This is just, it's a tiny bit fiddly, but if you do one end first, so they all go in, they go in, so that, you get them like that, and then you can squash them down. So then you know that they're like that. So then you can put your present inside there, and then squash it down just like that then. So you can either have your crackers like that and close them, but what we'd like to do is then, because the ribbon will be in your pack as well, so we'll push this one down as well, so the middle score line goes in like so. Oh, come on, don't be naughty. So you've got two crackers now, they're in like that. So then you find, so there's your bottom, there's your seam. So I usually put that at the bottom. And then you put your ribbon underneath there. And you just tie it over, tight, like that. Make a rabbit's ear, round the rabbit's ear, poke through the back there, pull it tight there, and then you just get the ends so you can make the ribbon a bit tighter, like that. Okay, so then you've got your ribbon like that, and then you put the other, obviously when you've put your gift inside the cracker, then you put this one on as well. So again, you make a rabbit's ear, and then you go around the front of the rabbit's ear, through the back of the rabbit's ear, and pull tight. And then you pull the little ends to make these loops smaller. So if you pull that, you make that smaller. Pull this one there, and then pull it tight again, just until you get the length that you want it to be. And then you can just cut the ends off. When your gift is all in there, you can cut the ends off. We tend to do it, so we cut it so it's got a nice little pointy edge to it, and then the other one the same. Okay, and there's your cracker. You'll also, in your pack, I haven't got one here with me, but you will also have a label that you will just stick on the front so that you can write the person's name on the gift. So it'll be a white label. I haven't got one with me, but it'll be a punched out label, and then you just pop the name of the person whose gift it is. And there's your cracker, beautiful, homemade, but it looks lovely. The only thing that we don't have in them is the snap. But I believe you can actually buy the snaps. I think last year I made awful lot of these crackers for clients, and they seem to buy the crack pieces online somewhere, and then they just popped it in there and they just pulled it. So you can actually make them into cracking crackers, but obviously that's up to you. Okay, hope you like the project. Thank you very much for watching.